It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome back to May I Scraplift You. So today is the 3rd, and I am scraplifting April Trembley. So I will leave her Instagram linked below. So I am starting with a white piece of cardstock, and I'm doing some splatters of black and gold, which my gold got everywhere. And I'm going to set that off to dry, and I'm going to make some tags. So I have these like Project Life cards, but they're made out of like acetate. And so I am just going to trim those down, add the holes, and add some twine. So now I have 3 tags. She has 4, it looks like, in her layout, but I am only going to use these 3. I thought maybe they had like a protective coating on them, but I couldn't find it. So if it is, it's staying on. So I'm going to make these tags, and I'm going to use one photo just like she did, except for her photo is a 4x4, and I am going to use a 4x6. And I'm going to trim it down just a little bit because I didn't feel like I needed quite as much area. And then I'm going to back it with 2 bags. So I have a yellow bag and a black bag. And this layout is going to be a lot of black and yellow with a little bit of kind of like an orangey, pinky, salmony color. And this is a picture of my son and his girlfriend for Halloween. They walked with us while we took the littler kids trick-or-treating. And it was funny because basically the night before they decided to go get costumes, and this was what they had left. And his girlfriend loves cows, so she got to be the cow, and so in order to stick with the theme, Lucas ended up as a chicken. So it's really kind of funny. And I had a super fun title for it, but I was lazy. Honestly, I was just lazy. So I am going to work on those strips that you see down below the photo. So I went through my scraps and just found some of the colors that I was liking. And then I'm just going to trim it down into triangles. And I'm going to kind of stack them up to see how much of each I want showing, in what order, that type of thing. And I am going to adhere them down. And then I'm actually going to have to tear it up a little bit to make it smaller, because once I put it on the layout, I realized that it's just too big. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. Like to me, I was like, oh, it doesn't seem like that looks like it should kind of be good. But then I was like, this orangey color is really big. So I trimmed it down. I'm like, that's looking good. Okay. I'm going to adhere my photo and see if my background is dry. And it's kind of close. Close enough to do some cutouts. So in the inspiration piece, she had to cut out a piece on the top and the bottom. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm not sure if I want to do the yellow paper or the black paper, but the black paper definitely stands out better. So I am going to go with this camera paper, and I'm going to do that at the top and the bottom. And after I cut my little piece out, I just roughed up the edges a little bit, and I'm going to adhere it down. So I'm like, okay, now I can put my layout on. And then I realized that my photo is up way too high. So I think it's because her photo was smaller. It worked to be on top of the stack, whereas mine didn't, because my photo is taller. Now my background is still a little too wet, so I decided I am going to start playing with some of these embellishments that I pulled out. A lot of them are from Joyful Day, from Pink Fresh Studios. I am going to go with a title of Precious Moments, um, which, you know, is so generic, but that's okay. And then the two little squares on the side, one says Happy Days Ahead and one says Walk With Me. We'll figure out where we're going later, which I thought was kind of fun. And then I am going to add some enamel dots and some puffy stickers. I add a bunny and a lion, not that that's what they are, but I was like, the animals are getting on there. So I figure that totally worked, and they were in the right colors. And those are from my How to Kill a Kit with Style, actually. And now I have the whole thing down, so I'm going to plop it on. And that's my layout, you guys. Super simple. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Make sure you go check out April's Instagram, as well as everybody who is playing along this month. Their channels will be linked down below. And feel free to scrap lift whoever you want. Remember to wear your crown. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.